everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Queen's Wish, the Conqueror! Last episode, we finished going through our explorations of the Vole, in half of the Vole. When we tried to go through Thablin Pass, we were informed, yeah, the area beyond that is probably very dangerous. So you know what? We're going to move on and explore the Ukat. Hopefully we'll find more. Maybe we'll even find that clue that we were told about. It mentioned... The people we spoke to here did say something about how the king here tore up our treaty, and he's in the home warren, which is way up here. So I guess that's probably where we're probably going to eventually go. Probably. And looking at the Ariel here, I see High El Hovo over here, which is probably where we'll probably need to go to probably fix the tearing up of the treaty that happened in the Ariel, probably. Fortunately, the Vol still wanted to remain our allies and still have the thing. They just have their own little problem there that we'll need to deal with. And I'm talking about things again. Right now, we need to get through the Mirefangs here. So let's go into the tower and clear out things so we can get in. Starting with this. Because this is probably where we need to go to open up that gate. Oh, look. Piles of wood. I definitely approve of that. And we have mirelings. Alright, let's throw out a poison ray. Wounded all of them, and they've all got poison. Ow. Oh, knockback. I don't care for that. Wound the flingers if you can. Yes, I think you should focus on the flingers here. Actually, I didn't realize that was Terrence. Ow. Ow. Okay, that actually avoided. Hey! The poison worked. That one might die from the poison. Maybe not. Alright, there we go. You throw out a healing on her. Thank you. And with that, we can go back down. Alright, that's the first tower. We were told there were 3. You emerge from the tower and get a look at the road through the Mirefangs. It's a narrow path, threading through several strong fortifications. An invading army would suffer greatly forcing their way through here. The Ukatish aren't fully determined to fight Haven off yet. However, if they decided to totally close their borders, even your full battalion couldn't force their way in. If you want the Ukatish to be your vassals again, you can't just force them. Diplomacy will be necessary, which means, first, you must enter their lands and contact their leaders. Several mirelings are waiting for you on this muddy path. One bold individual is in front. He stands almost upright, and he wears a brass circlet on his head. He points a club at you. General! 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 Can you understand me? The mireling takes off the brass circlet and throws it on the ground. He points at you. General! General! I only want to get by. They don't respond. You stare at each other quietly. Then the general points at you and howls. As they charge you, you realize that you will never comprehend these creatures or what is going on in their heads. Okay. Mireling touched. That looks concerning. I think we should kill him first. Oh, damn it. Ow. Alright, you know what? Bludgeon him senseless. Oh, he is very resistant to things. How about a brutal blow? I want you to take care of that mireling touched. I hate mages, and mages are very displeasing. Thank you. Alright, you go ahead with a brutal blow as well. More bleeding. I want to get that general dead. Our range guys can go after that flinger. Smack him. We're doing well here. Ow. Don't really care for that, though. Okay, we're doing okay. Whirlwind attack? That was effective. Very effective. That one might kill it. There we go. And you are going to whirlwind attack again. Excellent. Now we just need to kill this one. And there we go. Okay. All things considered, that went well. These swamps are going to be a problem. Alright, time for the second tower here. Okay, that goes up. Let's look through this. Oh, wait, we can't. This is completely blocked off. Okay, I see. Another chest here with wood, stone, and silver. There are several lizards by the west wall. They were chained to posts, but someone has released them. They watch you hungrily, unsure whether you are easy prey. If you get closer, they may find that you smell too delicious to resist. Well, I see a chest over there, so we're definitely going to take them. We can kill them very easily, I think. There goes that one. Hey, a cleave! Nice. There goes that one. One more to kill. Beautiful. Alright, what's in this chest? Iron, a staunching augment, and more stone. Oh, hello! You were not here before. And you're all brutes. Ow. That helps. Ow! Okay, that actually helps. Ow. These guys do like knockbacks. Why did you do that? Alright, we need to be careful when moving past these guys. Back up. Okay. That's that bunch of mirelings dealt with. Oh look, snakes! Just what I wanted to see. Of course they hated it. At least we resisted the poison. I do wonder if poison is going to be something that's regularly going to be showing up here. After all, this is a swamp. Poison does make sense for something that's going to be here. One more. And there we go. Okay. Oh, there's another serpent over here. Two more serpents. Wait for them to come closer. Although you can kind of pelt them a bit. You can actually reach them, so wait. Kind of want them to come closer. Thank you. And you can actually kill that one before it comes any closer. Excellent. I bet the bleeding would kill it if we didn't. Alright. That's 2 towers done. 1 tower left. Okay, we got stairs over here. Are there stairs over here? There are. But we can't get up them. Oh, but there's a chest here. With Ring of Blessings, +1 to Inspiring Cry. Ooh. And a silver bar. Inspiring Cry, if I remember right... Yeah, that's that. So that's actually a bonus to that. Interesting. I don't think we need it, though. We can probably sell that ring. Alright. To the west, you see more mirelings. And something else. It's like a mireling, but its face reminds you more of a boar than a wolf. It is also huge. It's a gigantic shaggy beast bent low under its own bulk, wielding a huge club in its gnarled hoof hand. It's like a Mirling, but even meaner and dumber. Oh, how the people of Sacramentum have chosen to populate their little world with such delights. Mire Boar. Yeah, that looks terrible. Fireball, I think. You can't quite reach. Now you can, though. Burn them all! You can whirlwind attack. Gets rid of some of those Mirelings. He heals! Lovely. Must be like a troll or ogre. He is about to die, though. And down he goes. Perfect. As those wheels turned. Pile of wood, gold goblet. Ukatish Salet. Which is actually a little better than the Volt Chain Helm. Just a little. Absorbs a little more damage. You only have a leather cap. You're definitely taking this Volt Chain Helm. You still have a leather cap, so this we can sell. You are going to just put that over here so you can sell it later. Okay. Back down we go. Gates are open. At last you emerge from the Mirefangs. There were pests and vermin, but nothing that could ever stop a prince of Haven. Your mother made sure that you were taught well. As you walk through the gates, you freeze. Someone is waiting for you. It's a large band of armed Ukatish soldiers. They're what you expected. Hungry, shaggy, filthy from days and weeks patrolling these muddy lands. Their leader steps forward. She bears the light leather armor and vicious barbed spears much loved by Ukatish warriors. She sizes you up. Then she waves you forward. A woman with a spear walks out ahead of her soldiers. A narrow gray cloth sash hangs from her shoulder to her hip. She has a higher rank among the Ukatish. She raises her spear. You are of Haven. We of the Ukatish acknowledge that you have returned. I am Swamp Runner Saranj of Nakala. I serve the Ake clan. Greeting. I am Prince Rupert of Haven. Greetings, envoy. Strange nods. Then she stares at you. She seems slightly confused. What is that sash? She nervously scrapes a bit of dried lichen off the sash with her thumbnail. Gray is the clan color of the Ake. Hello? Saranj realizes that she needs to speak. I am sorry. I am not a diplomat. We have not been visited by any of your people in my lifetime. Nakala is a backwater now. We don't know the forms you expect. You knew we would return eventually. I do not think we did. Your numbers on Sacramentum have been dwindling for so long. Many thought you had forgotten about us. I don't have authority to say more. I just carry a message. What is the message? I come from Lord Ake, master of our clan, Lord of Nakala. We are poor and weak in the south, but we are a full clan, and we are closest. Lord Ake invites you to see him in Nakala. Where is Nakala? It is easy to find, not far down the road to the west. Tell me about Lord Ake. He is the lord of my clan. She says nothing else. There's something I want to discuss. The message is given. I don't want to say more. I am but a swamp runner. I can only cause disasters. With a nod, she turns. She lets out a loud hut sound. Her swamp warriors turn to follow her, and they trudge off into the marsh. Interesting. The discipline and formation are familiar. You see the faint signs of Haven training practices used decades ago. Interesting. You look to the west. The wet, miserable land of the Ukatish stretches ahead of you, countless acres lost in the mist. A whole land of angry, vengeful swamp warriors, and your mother asked you to subdue them. Strange thing about this adventure your mother set you out on. The more you accomplish, the smaller you feel. And we leveled up. Yay. A couple crude daggers and a scroll of life. Really? Fine. You know what? You can hold on to a scroll. You have a scroll of life. You can have a scroll of life then. Why can't I just put two? Okay, you are going to hold on to these crude... Well, can you use this crude dagger? No, it's not useful to you. It does have a speed bonus, but it's a smaller speed bonus, so we're going to be selling these. Alright, anything in here? Huh. Chest with some more iron. Beautiful. Okay. Take a look over to the west here just to see. And we can go there, but we have a few things we need to take care of here first. For starters, back to Fort Haven, please. And we can level up. Alright, first up, Rupert! You've got some support. You haven't gotten much in cultural. Magic, you know, I kind of want to have access to... Well, we have access to Tier 3 weapons. I should give Rupert some more abilities, I think. I think Shield Shatter would actually be pretty good. Then again, Fast Feint. It's interesting. We've got Elspeth, who is our straight-up fighter, heavy damage and all that good stuff. We've got Terrence, who is our support, providing all the aid he can, and we've got Patricia, who is our mage. And Rupert has become kind of a mix of everything. He's got his combat abilities, and he provides assistance with healing, which is pretty good, truth be told. He could go with some of these abilities, but perhaps I'll save back, simply because they use up a lot of energy for them. I mean, he's got that resistance, healing, blessings, and curses you cause, which is good because he does healing. He'd need 2 more in order to get healing wave. He's got access to all the Tier 3 armor and weapons. Then again, this will give him more energy, which is something that's very good and very useful. So, you know what? I'm going to give him a point in terror. Using the logic of... Well, next time we'll work our way to getting him more energy, but I'll give him terror using the logic of, he is a Prince of Haven and you will cower before him! It'll work. Alright, Elspeth, Mighty Warrior, what are we giving you? I kind of think Fast Feint might actually be useful. Faster and do more damage for several turns. That, I feel, could be useful. I mean, some of these other things are pretty good, but I think we'll use that. Fast Feint. A new skill. Terrence, our support. You have so many abilities. You know what? Energy is something you really need. So even though you have all these support abilities, they're all very, very good. So I think we'll stop. Well, that does haste by 10, which is pretty good. But no, you need energy, so I'll give you Shock, just as something that you can cast. And Patricia, our mighty mage, you have all of the spells that you can cast. Healings, blessings, and curses. You don't really do much for any of those. But, let's see here. Icy Wave, you've used it on occasion. You know what? Build Construct, so that you have it in case. Alright, you're going to have Build Construct there. You are going to have Bolt, so that you have it. And you are going to have Fast Feint. You have Terror. Okay. Next step, we have a bit of things to sell here. I want to sell this Ring of Blessings, this leather cap, that I can put in storage, and I need to sell these 2 daggers. You're not holding anything. Okay. got some more gold out of that. Let's see if there's any messages. I imagine there probably is. Any messages for me? Yes! There's someone in Miranda's office and Sharon's palace. Alright, I'll go take care of that in a second. First things first, I just want to make sure I put this in here before I forget. There we go. Alright then. Sutter's cheery voice emerges from the portal, instantly grating on your nerves. Rupert! I just got a report. You got through some wall somewhere and entered Ukatish lands. Nicely done. We need a report. What were the conditions of their defenses? Just something called Mirefangs. That their fortification was left in that state speaks of disarray. We grew weak, so they grew complacent. They must still be fractious. That is good for us. Why is that good? Haven gains power easiest in lands that are divided. That is the usual state of affairs. The dirty folk who inhabit the Ukat are clannish, many small factions, squabbling for scraps. A good opportunity. Why do you keep calling them dirty? I suppose it's a bad habit. Need to be diplomatic. I just understand it is a swampland, always muddy and sour-smelling. No fault of theirs, of course. Still, the Ukatish are prone to anger, after all. This is the usual state of affairs. There are a few states like Haven with strong central leaders and some stability. Most of the world is divided and confused. Easy pickings for the powerful. I don't worry about the morality of it. That is our sister's job. Yeah, why hasn't she spoken with me yet? Where is she? How is it an opportunity? Go in, ally with some clan, sign a treaty, help them smash everyone else. Your mother and sister can explain the finer details. You and I are the ones who go out and do the deed. There's something else I want to know. You don't get a response. Sutter must have lost interest and walked off. Typical. Okay, and Chief Miranda. A soldier is chained up in Miranda's office. With a sinking heart, you note that he is from Haven. Chief Miranda says, "This is Birch." So what's the problem here? Birch here has been serving near Ukatish lands for several years. Then he decided to thank Haven for returning the Sacramentum by inciting a mutiny. I'll tell my story! Talk, Birch. Birch stands up straight. Thank you, Prince. While Haven was away, our commanders ran out of gold to pay us. Yet we served loyally. Then Haven returned, but they didn't bother to bring gold for us. Thus, we refused our orders. We want our pay! And so there is a mutiny. Yes, with respect. We have waited a long time. We fought back Ukat bandits and Mirelings for years. Our back pay adds up to 100 gold coins, which I will distribute fairly. We want pay. Mutinies are bad. It hurts us greatly to refuse our orders. We want justice. I sympathize, but mutiny is the worst of crimes. You only needed a little more patience. What does the law say, Chief Miranda? If a prince was not here, the penalty would be death. General Ajax did the mutineers a great favor giving you a chance to spare their lives. Miranda, why can't we pay them? I can't control what your mother sends from Haven. I'm sure gold is coming, it's just not here yet. Troops and supplies were more important. The standard empty promises. I've made a decision. Birch stands at attention, sure that you will give him justice. Let's see. Take him back and executed, mutiny not be tolerated. The back pay will be paid, also take him back and have him executed. Tell the mutineers that they will be spared if they return to service. They will be paid when they are paid. Haven will pay its debts. The back pay will be paid. Release Birch. I can actually make the choice that I would make in this case. And I'm pretty sure some of you might not approve of it. But the choice I would make is that we would pay them back. They should be paid for their service. They get their back pay. It's only right. However, they did commit mutiny, and that is punishable by death. I am not keen on death penalty being a thing here, but there should be some penalty, at the very least, for the person who is in charge of that. And if the penalty is death, I'm afraid the back pay will be paid. Also, take Birch back and have him executed. You expect Birch to flinch or cry or beg for mercy. He stands proud, a soldier of Haven to the end. He is taken away. An ugly business, but you did the right thing. I will make sure the other soldiers are paid as soon as you have the money on hand. The next time you get a resource update and have the money, 100 coins will be deducted. Okay then, good to know. That's everything here. Before I end this episode, there is something I want to do. A bit of unfinished business, in a way. Let me take a quick travel to the Vulgates. I want to see if the commander here has anything to say. General Aquila. If I may, I met the leaders of Vitassa and Merba. You tell the general what you learned. She takes careful notes and has a soldier carry them to Rusty. A profitable first step. You should also begin to establish our strength in the Vol. Cody can tell you more about that. If I might ask, do you have any early thoughts on the rebellion? I sympathize with the Owen. I can see why you might be affected by, moral considerations. Your mother instructed me to help you if you decided to help the Owen. Bear in mind, however, that the bribes the Owen give you for aid will be far less than what the Masha offer. If you wish more advice, I do have some. I would like advice about taming the Vol. Of course. Queen, how would you proceed now? We know where the centers of power in the Vol are now. Thablan to the west, longtime capital and home of the Masha's High Council. Madraka to the south, an ancient fortress and the headquarters of the rebellion. Either of these forces has the power to take over the Vol and serve as our vassals. Were I you, I would travel to each fort, meet with the leaders there, and see if they are willing to deal. How did you learn about those places? I started to funnel in scouts, spies, and caravans of supplies the day after you opened the Vol gates. Vitassa has not interfered. They bring information back to me constantly. Why do you think Thablan and Madraka will meet with me? Each is desperate. The war is brutal, and neither side has the upper hand. They are all terrified. And here you come, offering the chance for easy victory. I think they will welcome you with open arms. What is the goal here? I only know what your mother, the Queen, told me. She wants the Vol to be controlled by whoever will live by the treaty they signed with us. She wants our forts back. She wants profitable trade. She wants tribute. I'll see what I can do. I wish you the best, parents. The hopes of me and my soldiers go with you. You said Cody has something to say? I think he's over here. Yes. Cody, you say you have valuable information. I have been studying the Vol. I know ways that you can make our colony here stronger quickly. I'm a quartermaster. I can make good deals. I can get supplies. However, we need to establish trading first. If you went to the leaders of Vitassa and Merba and told them that they could send traders to us here, I will make it worth the time. You'd use a Prince of Haven to run errands? Cody looks away. I am sorry, Prince. I meant no offense. It's just, we can't do it ourselves. General Aquila says we can't go over the border until you have a treaty in place that allows it. The Queen's command. How can I get to these towns? Cody pulls a map out of his pocket. It's a grimy, hastily made copy, but it says what it needs to. Vitassa is west of the Vol gates. Merba is south. If the Vol are as organized as they have been, there should be signs on the roads. What message do I give? Well, you're a prince, so they'll listen to you. Just say come to the gates. We'll trade. We won't attack them. Even at a time of war, I'm sure the Vol wants to make money. They're a land of traders. You know, I'm pretty sure this is probably a fairly simple task that we can do, so I will. An episode go a little longer, but it's fine. We'll start here with Vitassa. Speak with the leader here. I've already spoken with him once. Governor Alistair. I want to discuss Haven's business in the Vol. The quartermaster of South Battalion has a message for you. He would like to establish trade. An Owen comes forward. Alistair whispers to her. She takes notes. Thank you for this information. I will send the merchants through the Vol gates. Once trade is in place, I think you will find your cut justifies your effort. Thank you. And now we go to the other town. Very quick and simple task. Although there is something we have to do just to the west of here. There was... somewhere over by these gates there's supposed to be a missing, thing. A missing cart, but I don't know where it is. It's not any of these, I know that. Maybe it didn't even come over yet? I honestly don't know. Wait, in here, maybe? Can't be the blasted pit. You inspect the wagon looking for sign of Cole's papers. You don't find anything. You don't find anything. No, it's not here at the blasted pit. Where the hell is it? Couldn't be the Scorpion Pit. It's the only other place I can think of to check, but that can't possibly... Could it have possibly gone that far off? Are there even any carts here? Oh, there's people here. Guard Theras. A stout Vol woman in fighting leathers guards the entrance to the Scorpion Pit. When you approach, she gives you a respectful curt nod that slowly turns into a scowl. I'm Guard Theras. You are the Havenite, the one who killed our Scorps. Scorp? What the guards here call Scorpions, out of respect for their service to the Vol. What service could a Scorpion possibly perform for the Vol? She gasps indignantly. The best sort of service. They sting and consume those too morally weak to live honorably among us Vol. Yes, I killed those giant murdering Scorpions. What of it? Some of the guards want me to thank you for your efforts. As you wait, it becomes clear she has no intention of thanking you. Instead, she says, but I really wish you'd done a less thorough job. You're angry at me because I did a thorough job? She crosses her arms. Yes! First, someone has to clean up the mess. She points at herself. Second, the few Scorpions left are too traumatized to come out and eat the prisoners. And third, I'm going to have to go trap, retrieve, and train a new batch of Scorpions. That will take days, weeks, or who knows? You made my life a lot harder. The Scorpions are traumatized, you say? Just because they have shells and stingers doesn't mean they don't feel. The Scorpions of the Vol are capable of remarkable sensitivity. Ah, you see, this woman is entirely mad. That makes the situation make much more sense. Offer a meek apology. I'm so sorry. Her expression softens a tiny bit. Fine. Next time think about the extra work you're creating for other people before you stab everything to death. Then she leaves in order to restock her killer bug stores. I don't see a wagon over here, so I don't know. One other place I can think of being... Maybe it's over in Thor Shiss's realm. Like he took something. It's possible. Let me check this. You examine this abandoned wagon looking for the sun and moon pattern Cole told you about. The wagon has been smashed to bits. It's been here a long time. Not what you're looking for. Is a wagon over here? It's really interesting how the wagons are so far away. The wagon has been utterly scorched by drake breath. Nothing of value remains. Nothing. Bloody hell, where is it? Isn't it? Oh, wait, here's a wagon. Episode's going a little long. Side of the wagon is blank. Here's one. The side of the wagon was scorched by fiery lizard breath. You search the area, but you find no supplies or papers. Bloody hell. There's nothing down there. Pretty sure there wasn't any wagons over in this area. No, it wouldn't be in our fort. Why would it? And it wouldn't be any of these. Definitely not. There's a wagon. The side of the wagon is blank. God damn it. Oh, hey, Haven Report. We lost coin, as we expected would happen. And everything is fine. We need to sell some of our stone. I am running out of ideas of where exactly this wagon is supposed to be. I have no ideas left. Good day. The only other possibility I can think of is that it was stolen and taken to the Flint Pit. So there's nowhere else I can see it could possibly be. I mean, maybe. Interesting. You look at the side of this wagon and find the sun and moon design Cole told you about. Interesting. You search the area, but you don't find any supplies or packages. The warriors took them all. Oh! So this is where it is. So it must be in here somewhere. If the warriors took them all, then that means... Let's speak at the guy in charge here. He must know. How are things going now? Okay, that's not... If the warriors took them all, it must be in here. This episode is going long as I'm going on this side trip. There's gotta be somewhere. Okay, nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. I have a feeling it's not in here, but I'll check anyway. A Vol worker. Nothing in there. Wait. There's a smashed wagon at the bottom of this pit. It bears the sun and moon symbol Cole described to you. The stone is littered with debris and smashed pottery. Search the area. You look through the trash and debris for a while. You don't find anything of value. Then you look under the debris of the wagon. There you find a leather satchel covered with a thin layer of dirt. This must be what Cole told you about. As you dust it off, you hear rustling and scratching around you. Unfortunately, some pests were lurking in the debris around you. They emerge, waving their claws and stingers. Oh, hello! You guys came out of nowhere. I don't care for that. Throw out a battle frenzy, as I kind of want to use it. How about a fireball? That's beautiful. Wow, there are a lot of these guys. I think you can fire this again and hit all of them. Missed a few, but still. Okay, that one's dead. Damn it. Alright, just gonna finish off these three and we're fine. That was a moment of panic. There we go. Okay, we finally got the papers. Now let's go finish off these side mission that we had to do. Both of these side missions. Episode is, again, going long today. I don't care for episodes going long, but yeah, we're finishing off these things. It's relatively quick. First thing, Merba. Gotta speak with the leader here. Who's right in here? Verilar Masha, I have Haven business to discuss. Ah! The quartermaster of South Battalion has a message for you. He would like to establish trade. A guard comes forward. Governor Verilar Masha whispers to her. He leaves the Great Hall for a few minutes. When he returns, the governor says, "Thank you for this information. I will send the merchants through the Vol gates. Once trade is in place, we will make sure that you are rewarded." Thank you. With that done, we can go out. Finally hand the papers back. He should be in the Sandpatch Inn here. Cole, I found your papers. Cole rips open the pack and flips through the letters inside. Remarkable. I might be correct. The rebellion might have begun in Castle Andesite. I'll need more evidence, but you have been incredibly helpful. Thank you, Prince. Oh, and take this. The governor gave it to me to fund my research. He gives you a ring. So what have you learned about the Vole? I am still trying to find exactly when the rebellion started. I have learned a lot about how the Owen system began. The Owen became so because the Vole is incredibly honor-bound. Debt is shameful. They will do so much to avoid dishonor. So you know how the system started. How do I end it? The rebellion could be at the end. It will be up to the South Battalion. In other words, up to you. The change must be a bloodbath, though. Can the bloodbath be avoided? Of course not. The wounds are too deep. If you leave, the war will continue. If you help one side win the war, the losers will suffer terribly. That is the sad truth of your position. Will you choose the suffering, or just let it go on without you? Happily, I don't have to decide. Please excuse me, I want to enjoy some of this delicious reading. Thank you. What is the spring we got? Swamp Runner Band. Plus 5 damage to reptiles, slimes, and bugs. I'll save it, but I'm pretty sure I'm never going to use it. Alright, now we just report in back here at the Vole Gates. Cody, I have been to Fatasa and Merba and delivered your messages. And the first merchants have already been here. They were practically racing to get here. They're desperate to sell their goods in stone. Haven makes a lot of money for some of them. There's good news from this. I'll be able to get some stone and send it to Fort Haven. Expect small but regular shipments going forward. You have more information for me? I do. I practically had to shake Rusty to see the maps, but I got it. I found the location of Fort West Bay. It is Haven's fort, lost in the Calamity. I think the General has been sending supplies and workers into the Vole. They'll need you to go and direct them. With your command, you can rebuild our trading post in the Vole. How can I reach Fort West Bay? Go to Vitassa and leave on the road there, heading west. Are you sure supplies and workers are there? No, the General is very tight-lipped about who she is sneaking into the Vole. She's not technically allowed to do it, but she also knows it's necessary. After all, Fort West Bay is on Haven land, given to us by the Vole. I know she'll want to reclaim what is ours. Fort West Bay's been restored already. Excellent! Now our quarries can extract stone and take it there, and they can trade it for other goods, and those goods will come to me. I have even more maps if you're interested. What's the final bit of information you have? Well, Fort West Bay was not Haven's only fort in the Vole. There's also Crossing Keep. It is a good river port, and it should probably be reclaimed. How do I reach Crossing Keep? It will be more difficult. You'll have to get through one of the passes to the coast. Then Crossing Keep spans a river at the southwest corner of the continent. And the General can get supplies there, too? Again, I've only heard rumors, but I think so. Many in the Vole see great wealth for themselves in the future if they help us. The General will use those people to get our soldiers and workers to Crossing Keep. However, they won't be able to rebuild the fort without orders from you. Okay, mission accomplished. Now, I'm going to quickly store this ring and recover our health. And I am going to end this episode here because it has gone on way long enough. Like 10 minutes longer, I think. And I think that's all that we have time for. Sorry it went so long. Okay. Next episode, we'll finally go into the Ukat territories through the Mirefangs. That'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Chester44. That is Rupert, Elspeth, Terrence, and Patricia. This has been a Let's Play of Queen's Wish the Conqueror. And I shall see you all next time.